Hey everyone, we're going to play a song to get started as we wait for the expected troll attack. We're in the bus today. Let's go with Be Free. Oh, I can't do it. Got too many things up. Okay. Let's get rid of this. And I'll just do Be Free getting on. We're in Bunbury. This is from the Bunbury foreshore. And I might do a Taxi Lover for once, just have something different. This is a song called Taxi Lover, and we'll just wait for the comment to come in. See you in a few minutes. I might pick it up. This was actually written to a friend of mine who died of cancer, and when the night he was dying, I sort of rewrote this and dedicated it to him because I wanted him to fight to live, but unfortunately we lost him.
Come taste my affection in a taxi filled with air fresh and sweat and polite kisses goodbye. And we will find lost faces in the windows and discarded hearts crushed beneath the gap where the two seats join. Down there where their pockets spill and their silent farts collect, until the bleary driver come night shifts end will thrust down his hand and separate either you from me or me from you. So come on girl, why not slip down here with me below the false laughs and the silence of others? Submerged we'll slip condoms from wallets, or graffiti our poetry along their spines. Deep hidden we'll swoon to the old lady's perfume, smirk to the popular draining their batteries dry, and touch to the whispers of the lovers wrestling. Will I ever find you, my love? And that's when we'll kiss, madly kiss, liberated tongues escaping starving lips, as the driver mumbles Sri Lankan at another set of red traffic lights. Aroused by our hiding, we'll stroke to their tempo, foreplay to their drugged and their drunken beat, before making love to the lonely tune of their fingers drumming on the vinyl. Drum, my love. Drum to me. Come on, my love, come hide with me amongst the pens, hair clips, and scrawled numbers discarded on the back of those spent flip-top matches. And together for a night we'll try outrun the sleep, until the world has been driven to where it should be, and that inevitable hand will rip either you or me free, and leave the other here like a spent cigarette lighter, and leave the other here aglow with the ghost of our flames, and leave the other here with the fading glow of our flames.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So we just got a bit early to get rid of the troll attack. Yep, we're 3 minutes in now. So let's get going. I'm going to start the opening and then we'll get going and see you in a bit. Two secs. We're just finding the opening. It's. I thought I had it up, but I mustn't have had it up. Do. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sure we had that up. Okay.
Algériens. Regarde, filme tout autour de toi. Il y a des Algériens, il y a des Tunisiens, il y a des Marocains, il y a des Sénégalais, il y a ce que tu veux. Marine, on est là, ma gueule. On a fait plus vite que les Allemands, on a pris Paris en 3 heures. Les Allemands, ils l'ont pris en 24 heures. It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. Oh, fuck! Is it only Monday night? It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. Oh, fuck! Is it only Monday night? It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. It's a quiz show on the clo. Oh, fuck! Is it only Monday night? Is it an hour lag and his prices are crap? And I'm pretty sure he never took the fucking jab. But since you're all out of fuel because your government shafted you, where else can you go? So roll up, ladies and gentlemen, and come on down to Cafe Locked Out because it's a quiz show on the go. It's a quiz show on the go. It's a quiz show on the go. Oh, fuck! Is it only Monday night? Come on, everybody, sing along. It's a quiz show on the go. It's a quiz show on the go. It's a quiz show on the go. Oh, fuck! Is it really only Monday night?
Oops. Okay, we'll be back in a sec. So here's the quiz show. We're going to get, we're just keeping now. We're going to get started slowly. So let's bring up the first thing here. Kelly's on comments. I'm going to bring up, here it is. Have a look at this and see what you think of this. You might be surprised. So I'll just move over to this one. So trans woman praised for breastfeeding her doll in public to normalize new motherhood. What do you think of that? And just have a few minutes, just an easy one to start. I should probably have music going in the background. Just an easy one to start, getting on. So there you go again. What do you think of this thing here? Trans woman prays for breastfeeding a doll in public to normalize new motherhood. Can you hear me? So what do you think of that? The answer might surprise you. No, it's answering. See you, Jay.
Yeah.
Nice try. Well, the answer is it's a lie. It's not the truth. This is done to make us hate each other. I did grok it. It came up and I thought that's ridiculous. It can't be true. And it's not. It's a viral hate designed as outrage bait. And this is happening in China now and other places around the world. They've got people making this stuff like crazy, up to 100 a day. So this is what they're doing. And so it's sort of a way of getting us to hate each other and stuff like this. This is why I'm wondering about a lot of the crazy stuff we see. That said, though, here's another test. We have a, let me see if I can find it. I thought it was up there. So these are just the testing ones to get us going. Here, I'll see if I can bring it up. Can't find anything. I'm going to go a bit slow this morning. Now, one senator has said something really interesting this week. This is just a test one to get us going. It's a bit slow. See what you think.
If one nation gains power, I will have no choice but to return to Pakistan.
So what should our response be to her? What should be our response to her with that? Gotcha, Carly. See you, Carly.
Thank you. I was just on that one.
What do you think? What should our response be to this?
If one nation gains power, I will have no choice but to return to Pakistan.
She's mental and expects too much. Do you want to read them out, Kelly? You're doing the quiz.
Okay.
I'll get rid of them.
Yeah, how stupid do they think we are? Not good, it's child's play. So we've moved on from the breastfeeding now. And StreamYard feedback.
Now, what do you think of this question? So the question is, this is one of the senators. And
if one nation gains power, I will have no choice but to return to Pakistan.
So what should we say? What should our response be to that?
Okay, Leander says, fuck off then. Rachel says, see ya. Yay, fuck off then.
Yeah, we know it's a fake video. I nicked it off the internet.
Bye. Hallelujah.
This is just to get us going.
Bye. Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yes, off you go. I like that one.
Dale.
Bye-bye.
Dale thinks you can do better.
From Michelle Bradley. I'll pack your bags. I'll pay for the ticket one way. Bye. There's plenty of people wishing this person well. That's definitely, I don't think so. Okay, Jason says goodbye.
Dale works at the ABC.
Yes. Her neck looks a bit bloated. Yes, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, Richard Ford. I can't really understand that third word there, but go back to India, says Deb. Go for it, says Margie. Go back to Pakistan. Goodbye.
Okay, so that was just a little test to get us going. Just get us going there. Lots of well. So here, let's go on to what's actually really interesting at the moment. And this is, does it work? Does it come up? Paris is burning. There it is. Paris is burning. And there's big riots going on. And the question is, to see how much any of you are watching, why? Why is Paris burning? What's going on in Paris? Why is it burning? Why is there just... and I'll bring up some of the things here. There's more.
This one must be on your page.
Yeah, cool. So you just do the questions.
Okay, no worries.
So the thing is, why is Paris burning?
Soccer match, says Clark. I think football win. The government, says Katie. Sis says they want their country back. Ben Christian says, yeah, nah, it's just another Saturday night in Paris. Migration, Aussie Truth Seeker, mass immigration.
Well, they say about mass migration, people have been saying, like Tommy Robertson, but there's a lot of white people in this crowd. I'm sorry, I've been watching, so there's lots of young people of all different races. So it doesn't seem to be anti-migration to me. So that was an interesting one, because when you woke up this morning, so they had this came viral. Watch this.
il y a des Marocains, il y a des Sénégalais, il y a ce que tu veux. Marine, on est là, ma gueule. On a fait plus vite que les Allemands, on a pris Paris en 3 heures. Les Allemands, ils l'ont pris en 24 heures.
So, but the thing is, was that taken then? Was that taken before? This is what's coming in. Elon's saying that Paris is on fire. So I don't know. It's a really interesting thing. And the thing is, with that first one about the trans woman, this one, you know, a trans woman prays for breastfeeding a doll in public. It's actually bullshit. It's actually bullshit. So it's really, really, really interesting. And but anyway, we're going to move on now. We're going to get the hard one out of the way first, then we're going to get to some fun. So last week, someone said we were creating division by talking about the rape of young women, and especially in England and all across Europe. But let's concentrate on England. So does anyone know the story behind this young girl here? And I'll leave that up for a few moments to see if anyone does. I might move it to here.
Can you put the one, please?
Kara's just on the clue, sure. Yeah, that's right. So does anyone know? I'll just put on music in the background. Hold on. Let me get the assets up. So we've got the thing, media assets. So in the background, we can play this in the background. I think it's this one. Anyone know the story? Does anyone remember? She came out and went crazy a while ago. Does anyone know the story of her? Okay, well, let me...
Here we are. We've got this girl protected herself.
And her friend. This is the video of her.
She had a knife.
Okay, wait on. Get it now. Get rid of her. This is the video that made her go famous.
I like Jason's comment.
You don't dare! Yeah, she had a knife. You don't dare fucking help me! You fucking bad and
Why are you fucking with us?
You're fucking kid bashers!
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Away from her!
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Don't touch her!
That's it. That's it. Show the knife.
Don't touch my love sister!
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister! She ain't fucking 12!
So she's 12 years old.
She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate!
That's right. She's standing with friends.
Yeah, show the knife. Maracha.
Don't touch her! You're to me! Don't touch her!
So, yep. So that's it. There she was with a knife and a thing trying to defend her friend because so many of her friends are getting raped.
Hey!
So, and this is now she's become viral
Hey!
as a symbol of defiance against it. But like, is she justified? So while we're doing this, I'm just going to start reading this out. And so people are saying, you know, was she over the top? You know, she's a young girl, she got a knife. Does she really need to do that? Is she just being carried away? Well, let's look at this. These are these three young girls here. Here's these three young girls here. These three young girls were 11, 12, and 14 years old when they were raped and tortured for days by more than 20 Pakistani immigrants. When they went to the police, the police claimed they were ridiculed, insulted, and ignored. And the feminists turned the other way. If it hadn't been for Elon Musk publicly sharing the trial testimonies, sparking outrage from Reform UK and other internal investigations, no one would have known anything. But maybe, and this is all taken, this is all grokked and stuff like this. I went into it. Maybe this is over-exaggerating. So I'll just keep reading. Now, some people say, why are you doing this? You know, someone was on the other day, you're causing division. If people are getting raped, women always go, men should do something, you should do something. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. And now you can't talk about it because it's racist. Well, fuck off, racism. I'm going to read this out because this is happening all over Europe and it's kind of happening here too. So I grokked when they said they were raped and tortured. I said, well, what do you mean tortured? All this information I'm going to read you from now is from MSN, BBC, The Guardian, the Judiciary, UK, etc. So this is all from them, not from me. I'm just copying what they said. Just going to make it a bit bigger so I can see it. So what they mean, this is what's happened to all these women. And even in this just one area of Rotterdam, or some one area, there's been well over 1,000 rapes by these Pakistani gangs. So severe beatings and physical violence. Victims punched, kicked, slapped, strangled unconscious, head-butted, beaten with objects, black eyes, busted lips, prolonged assaults, routine for non-compliance. Threats with weapons and death, guns, knives, baseball bats, meat cleavers. Some of the girls were doused in petrol and threatened with being set alight, threats to kill them, their families, or burn their families alive. They've had objects brutally inserted into the vagina and anus. They've had gang rapes with multiple men, sometimes 5 or 6 at once, with 4 inside simultaneously. Torture sex involving extreme pain and prolonged assaults. Anal rape used as punishment. Not finished. This is from the BBC, The Guardian, MSN, and the Judiciary. Branding and burning. One perpetrator branded a victim with his initials using a hot hairpin near her anus. Cigarettes are stubbed out on their bodies. Boiling water poured on victims while tied up. Restraint and gagging. Tied and gagged with balls and cloths of silence. Screamed, held down by groups. Trafficking and prolonged exploitation. Abducted, trafficked across town, locked up for days, weeks, passed to dozens of men, forced to watch others being raped as an intimidation, psychological, ritual humiliation, racial, religious slurs, white slag, forced compliance, framed as punishment for being non-Muslim, forced abortion, sometimes crude and life-threatening. But there is another important part of this argument, and I'll bring it up now. Now, I'm not making any of this shit up. I wish I was. So I'll get these little girls down. Most of these girls are in care or from very poor families. That's what they target. So this was on Piers Morgan. Listen to this.
These things you're pointing out about the different religions, there's a reason why we don't see almost no Muslim girls in the rape statistics in Britain, is because it's a religiously motivated rape jihad against Christians by these predominantly Pakistani Muslim men. You don't find the white men, you don't find the white men in Britain raping Muslim girls as some sort of religious targeting, because the reason they don't rape their own girls is because that would be haram. So they go outside of their religion because that's considered all right, because we know what the Quran says about sex slaves and all those things outside your religion.
It's not made up. So this is where we're at. So I'll just keep going with these things. So this is from the women who always say, men should do something about rape. Well, we're talking about it. And why did I read those out? Because this is what happens to these little girls from the age of 10. From the age of 10. Loads of them. Not a few, thousands. There's some politicians say up to 1 million. So, okay. The UK politicians refused to have a public inquiry into the Pakistani rape games. You saw that. They all voted against having a public inquiry because they don't want to be seen as racist. And since the men seem unwilling to help, these young girls will have to rely on women to protect them, maybe. In Australia, then, okay, so if we're going to get women to protect them, if it happened in Australia, what women are going to protect them? Is it these?
Does the Office for Women stand with biological women? Or does this office also include men identifying as women?
We stand with all women, Senator.
So that's biological women?
What does that term even mean?
Okay, so here's the first question that she said. The woman, this is the Office for Women Affairs, actually said to Malcolm Roberts, what does biological woman even mean? So she doesn't even know what a woman means, what it means to be a woman. She's on the board. So then maybe we should go and talk to the person in charge of Australian Human Rights Commission and see what she's going to do about protecting our young girls.
A trans woman, and she may be asked whether or not she intends to have children, And if she replies, yes, I do, and then doesn't get the job because that employer doesn't want to employ women who may be of childbearing age, then she may have been subjected to unlawful discrimination on the basis of potential pregnancy.
A biological male can't become pregnant.
But the grounds of pregnancy includes potential pregnancy as well as pregnancy.
So we've all heard that. So basically we're living in a world now where powerful women are protecting the rights of men as women are in all sorts of desperate shape. As we can see, our young women, specifically white women, are in a lot of trouble. This is what it's like for a pretty young girl in London or England. Watch this.
Car just there has literally just pulled over, offered me £20 to get in the back of his car. So I've just like ran in the post office. And he's followed me up the road. Fuck. It's probably the creepiest of experiences. So yes, I whacked my phone out because there is people wandering around, as you can see, and nobody was helping me. Said to me, little girl, I'm not a little girl, come have a good time with me, something else. Couldn't understand the accent, really strong kind of city accent, and waving this £20 note around and asked me to get in his car, and I said that I'm getting in my own car, and yeah, I rushed into the post office just so that I felt a bit safer. And I've come out and he's moved from the front of the post office to down the sides of the post office. Nobody said anything whilst he was trying to get me to go in his car, and then just walking past. No words.
No one said anything. You're just trying to get into the car. So this, going back to this little tyke here who decided to take matters into her own hands, she was arrested for holding concealed weapons. The police came around to her house and arrested her. I believe she's about 12, 13, then something like that. They arrested her. And then that is why the people are fighting back with this. I quite like saying this. I'll say it a few times. So the question is, it's starting in England, but it could come here because lots of people from countries that see women differently, especially white women differently, are coming here. And there has been rapes and killings here. So the question is, how many of our women do we allow to be raped until we finally fuck off political correctness and fuck off all this other bullshit that is holding us back, and defend the right of our girls to walk around as they see fit without fear of going through the horrors that these girls are going through? How many is it going to take? Or do we not care anymore? It's more important they can rape all of Australia as long as I'm not called a racist. How many? That's your question. Then we'll get to some easier things. I'll set up there. Do you want some music so you can dance to it?
Yeah.
Huh?
All of us.
There you go. Have some music as you have a think about that. It won't all be this hard, but I had to get the hard one out of the way.
It's the quiz show on the globe. It's the quiz show on the globe. It's the quiz show on the globe. Oh, fun. Is it only Monday night? It's the quiz show on the globe. It's the quiz show on the quiz show.
Oh, Robert Roach.
It's the quiz show on the quiz show.
Yeah, if you don't like watching it, well, you know, just often watch MSN and they'll keep you safe and happy that everything's fine. This is actually happening now, and it's been happening for years. And the reason it gets away with it, no one wants to talk about it because, oh, it's nasty, it's nasty. Yeah, well, think how nasty it is for the young girls going through it, you know? And it's not stopping, you know? So it's going on like this.
Well, thank you for bringing attention to it. It freaks me out as a mother of adult women, and also for all the other women out there who used to walk the streets and feel safe. Now we're not safe, and we've got our own attacking us here on the live feed tonight. Is just absolutely disgusting, guys. We need to work together. You're either supporting it or you're standing up against it. And you dickheads that are on here with your disgusting comments need to wake the fuck up. It's wrong.
So we're going to move from Michael Griffith interviews and leave that to the trials. And we're going to move just to Michael Gray Griffith interviews, where we can monitor everything. So we'll see you all there. Boom. Yeah, we got a bit surprised last time by the thing of the troll attack. And what's really interesting, when we come up, we look at our followers list, and there's a huge amount of followers, and the mimicking people, Robert Roach, Belinda, other people like this. So they really want this show stopped. I don't know why. It's only two old people in a bus, or one old person and one gorgeous person.
We're the same age.
I'm a bit older. Anyway, but nothing. The rest of the week, nothing. But this week, they attack it like crazy. So
it just says to me that they support this bullshit.
Yeah.
Violence against women.
Yeah.
Raping young girls.
Yeah.
And having your country fucking taken over. Where are your balls? Fucking pisses me off.
Okay. Moving on. Okay. Okay. Now, this is interesting. This is interesting because there is hope in the law. Okay. And because this week, I don't have a video for this week. I think I tried to do one, but it didn't work. This week, the federal court and the commissioner, I'm not sure commissioner of who, has outlined 3 clear tests for a biological male to be legally recognized as a woman. 3 clear tests. Here is the test. Test 1. He must live and present as a woman. Cool. No problem with that. He must declare himself to be a woman. He thinks he's a woman. Fine. No problem. Long as you're staying away from the kids, no issues. Society must recognize and accept him as a woman. Now, this is interesting because I'll just bring this up. I'm going to bring the question up and put it here because this really floored me. I saw someone say it in a comment and I thought, oh, that's an interesting comment. So I'll put it in a banner going across the bottom. Okay, so it's going across the bottom. It's going across slow. There's no timer. So what I did is I thought, I looked at this person and said, society. So basically, society must recognize and accept him as a woman. But I thought, well, I've been watching online with Sal Grover, and all I can see is everyone's furious. So most of society is saying no to this, and yet the judge has said society has to accept him. I don't see the society accepting, on whole, the Tickle other case. I just don't. They're not accepting the verdict. So according to the judge, that shouldn't work. That he should be ruled out. So the question was, what is the legal definition of a society in Australian law? I just wanted to look it up. How does Australian law, and grok it yourself, how does Australian law define a woman? Okay, how do they do it? How do they define a woman? And the answer is staggering. The answer is staggering, and here it is. You ready? Legally, so society must recognize and accept as a woman, but legally, there is no single uniformed definition. Actually, instead of scroll, I might just put it up.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Hold on, guys. We're just trying to figure out.
Go to add banner.
Yeah, I'll do it this way. I'll do it again. Hold on. This is really interesting. I actually sent this to Sal Grover to go, you should check this out. This actually might be pertinent. Okay, so society has to accept Tickle or Wickle or whatever it's called as a woman. But there is no legal definition of what a society is in Australia. There's no legal definition of a society. There's clubs, there's groups, like footy clubs, but no legal definition of what a society is. So just let me leave this up for a sec,
Sure,
Kel.
madam.
So if society must recognise and accept him as a woman, but legally there is no single uniform definition of a society, what does that mean legally? What does that mean legally? The judge says society has to accept him as a woman, but there is no legal definition of what a society is in Australia. Grok it yourself. So what does that mean legally? How do you define society when most Australian women don't want this to happen? They're going crazy. So it's most of society is against it. So, but is that society? Or are you going to say Australian society? And if you're against letting men into women's spaces, then you are outside of society. And so basically, by agreeing to that, what are we going to do? Kick all of the women who are against this and all the men who are against this decision out of society? We did it before with COVID. So that's the question. Oh, lots of people care, Tony Strauss. Lots of people care, mate. Yeah.
You have your balls removed at birth?
Yeah, lots of people care, mate. It's not my opinion. I'm asking for a decision. What do you think of that question? What is the legal definition? I'm sorry if it's too hard for you. What's the legal definition? I'll say it again here. If society must recognize and accept him as a woman, but legally there is no single uniform definition of society, what does that mean legally? That's a question. Sorry if it's a bit hard. I don't know the answer. I'm open for things. What do you think the answer is? Any ideas? Any ideas? Any takers?
The brain twister.
Actually, it's I don't know. I think it's really fascinating because this has basically changed society this week. Whether you like it or not, most of the women right now after that decision lost all their rights, to women's spaces. And Malcolm Roberts went on when he saw that he was defending women's rights and he's getting attacked. And so the women in our society at the moment, whether you like it or not, are basically defending men's rights over women's rights. And that's the case. And now here we have it. I just don't understand it. So the question is why? And it's this. If society is going to become mentally ill asylums, do I want to be a part of it? Great question, Katie. Yeah. Oh, am I upsetting all you fragile little things? Oh, am I upsetting you all with these hard questions, huh? It's really interesting with people from the other side. They actually have no arguments. All they have is attacks, ad hominem attacks. They just don't have any debates. And it must be really hard for you because when we started this at the start of COVID, if a troll attacked us and we said anything back, even if we replied, we'd be blocked. So Facebook, Twitter, we'd be gone. So Facebook, Twitter, all the big guys were on your side. But now you've just come down to these tiny, nasty little things just barking at the fence like little dogs at the passing parade of people who are heading towards the Orange Revolution. And that's because all you have to offer is hate. Look at this. How fucking dumb are you cunts if you think this is real? Fuck off, MGG cunt. That's all they've got.
Disgusting.
That's all they've got to offer. Nothing else. Chances are they're probably phones, but this is here. Okay, then Leonardini says, what is the definition of a judge, a public official? Now, define public, people in general. You know, this is really interesting. But look, I'm not saying that this is the way. I'm just saying that it's 26. I'm not saying that this is right or wrong or anything. I'm just trying to make sense of it as a person who, yeah.
Because they're constantly passing laws and things are implied.
Yeah. And so they're saying that they're forcing this on society. Society has to accept them, but society hasn't accepted the law. So where's the thing?
Stand up and say, no, fuck off out of my toilet. You don't belong in here.
So under what law, corrupt law, or constantly? Boom, boom. I feel it's just legally we should have a definition of the definition of society. That's right, Leander. How can they make a thing like that? Society has to accept them when there is no legal definition of what a society is. So the question number 3, the test, does not make sense. So surely legally someone should be able to take that out. Society is now divided that we do not know what society is. That's really good, Phil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom. So I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer myself. I'm going from there.
This one there.
And as you're going on,
I feel this is just another tool they are using to break and weaken us, men and women both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What it is it's the red ants and black ants. And basically, you get red ants and black ants together in a jar, and you leave them there. And I learned this early in COVID from someone who sent it to me. And what they said was, if you put them in a jar, like a terrarium, I think it's called, leave them there, they get on fabulously. Red and black ants don't care. But if you shake the jar, the red ants suddenly look at each other and going, oh, you shaking the jar, mate, red ant? And just let me block that one, babe.
Sure.
And then basically they start fighting each other, and they'll fight each other to the death. But they never knew who was shaking the jar. And that's when I first posted that thing at the start about this trans woman here. Where was it? Oh, it's gone. About the trans woman there. There it is. There's basically, she said breastfeed in public. She didn't. It's made up. That's someone shaking the jar. And now I think we've got other people shaking the jar, because I don't believe the judges believe in this either. I think they're doing it for other reasons. And let's see, I asked John Stapleton about Julia Gillard when she took the definition of woman out of the Discrimination Act. I said, do you think she know what she was doing, or do you think she was just trying to be nice? And he said, look, she's a lawyer. She knew exactly what she was doing. And so this is where we're at now. This is where we're at, So it's really, really fascinating. The judge said that society must accept a lie as truth, says Lindy Lou. There, if you agree to live amongst his version of society, then to belong in it, you must be a liar. Then those who refuse to live amongst a lying society are the truth. Society doesn't need a definition. The people make it up to define it. Thank you. That is a beautiful answer. Hi, Belinda. We have blocked you a few times, but we're not sure it's the right Belinda. This is it. These guys. Yes, I do, Henry Higgins. I don't know if you're a troll, but it's clear to me that this is what it's doing. I believe that the Muslims have been flooded into Europe and England, and they've been flooded into here, not to have them assimilate, not to be like the new Vietnamese who fitted in beautifully, but to cause this division. They want us to be fighting each other. They do. And we can't fix this division unless we talk about the darkness in it. And unfortunately, about the Pakistani groups and the girls being raped all across Europe, that's the truth. Every time we get online, you look up the cause and you've got a few girls being gang raped in England or Europe, and they've been let loose. There was a group of young asylum seekers, I think, in Switzerland. They raped a 14-year-old girl for hours, absolutely hours. Not only did they not get charged, but they didn't even get expelled. And do you know why? Because the headmaster of the school said, rapists are victims too. Google it or grok it, whatever the fuck you want to do. But that's the truth. There is a devaluing of our women. And you want to pick a fight, you want to start a war, you keep happening it like this, and eventually no one's going to give a shit about the law or everything. They're just going to fight. But I want to play this from Sal Grover as we're talking about this, because this is really interesting. Any politician will look at an Australian in the eye. Any politician who will look an Australian in the eye and tell them that a man can be a woman is admitting they will lie about anything and everything. Sal Grover. And I agree with her. I agree. Our politicians, or the ones in power, are worthless. The judges who are passing this, the lawyers, everyone who went behind this, they're worthless. This is the destruction of our culture. And that's what they're doing, you know? Oh, it's not a quiz show. Oh, it's not a quiz show, they're saying. Oh, really? It's not a quiz show? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not Tony Barber running in and going, hey, folks, how you going? How you going? Welcome to Sheep World. I'm going to ask you some dumbass questions you won't give a fuck about, and you'll all sit there and go to bed and think everything's going to be happy for the rest of your life. Well, we're here now. We're here now. The frog's blowing, and we're in a lot of trouble. But we're fighting back, you know? And like it or not, to everyone out there who's maybe a bit upset today, I think Pauline Hanson's on her way to be our new leader. Which means most of us can retire, because it'll go from there. So going from there, going on,
And we've got an opportunity to talk about it on here. That's the invitation to our audience. So we bring up something that's shocking to us or it's newsworthy, and it's an open platform for you guys to come on and say your piece. That's, you know, what we like to do here.
Anyway,
Open.
that is the that's one of the harder questions. Now for something that's a bit easier and a little bit more fun. So most of the hard ones are out the way. Just let's see if we can find it. I saw this come up today. I don't know if it's true, but it doesn't help because he's constantly fucking himself up. So the question now for this, to have a bit of fun, our Prime Minister has been working so hard that he just received this. He gets a $57,000 pay rise as a cost of living source for Aussie families. So Anthony Albanese has just got a $57,000 a year pay rise. What kind of message of support would you like to send to our Prime Minister, congratulating him for his pay rise? That's not my hand. So what would you like to say to our Prime Minister, who has just scored a $57,000 pay rise? We're in Bunbury. There's homeless people everywhere. I'm pretty sure that $57,000 would help them out a lot. But, you know, but the Prime Minister gets it. He's getting his award for excellent leadership from, I think, the WEF or the WHO. So what are we going to get? You know? Huh?
What did the pensioners get in their last pay rise?
So anyway, coming up with have a thing. Anthony, now this was meant to be fun for our community. Now it's kind of like a war zone, but who gives a shit? I like war. So it's coming on like this. So Anthony, have a go, have a say. Like I said a decade ago, last flag standing, followed by war castles, that is international, will provide all voters in Australia who are complicit with the Masonic rule. This one is a troll. Yep, going there. I can't block them. Quiz show with ASIO.
Yeah, I just blocked that one.
I think. Oh, you blocked it. It's still there.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, guys, they're trying to be as rude as they can. They're probably bots. They're trying to be as rude as they can. Oh, we should actually go to followers and just block the followers. Do you want to do that? Sure. And we'll just get the followers there. So the thing is to keep going regardless of them. They're trying to silence us. We're the bad people that like to get together and do this thing, and they want us stopped. So they must be spending a lot of money on bots or something to try and get this. And why I think it's dangerous, why they hate it so much, why they hate it so much is because we're asking people to think. And we don't live in a world now where they want you to think. They don't. They want you to regurgitate their bullshit. And so that's it. So if you think, There you go. And so that's what we're guilty of. And that's why they must see this as that dangerous. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. Yeah. Going through. So anyway, the question is, does anyone have anything to say before we move on about Albanese? And anyone want to congratulate him of any message for Albanese on his windfall of getting a $50,000 a week pay rise? I don't know, it's a week. Yeah. I've never earned that much in a financial year, but I'm sure he understands. He grew up in the housing trust, says Robert. Hey, Robert, we actually had someone on here claiming to be you. Troy Anthony, 57,000 is to cover the cost of another storage, so we are way beyond 3. Yeah. Now the sex, there's one thing about sex robots, but that's sort of been out all week. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's wait for some to come through.
So you shut that one down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's still might coming through there, but who goes? Yeah. No. Just going through the questions here.
So Paula wants to know when he's donating it to the people. That would be the done thing.
Oh, that's good. Who's that? Who's that?
Paula.
Paula. Yes. That's a good answer.
Oh, look at that one. He's taken dessert off the menu in nursing homes and given himself a rise.
I'm 54, wheelchair bound and couch surfing. Tammy McLeod, get in touch with us. Let us tell your story. Maybe we can help. We've helped a few people like that. Make him donate the money to the homeless. Well, there you go. There's Tammy McLeod, 54, wheelchair bound and couch surfing. She could do with $57,000, don't you think? I mean, to be honest, would he even notice that it was missing? You know? Like the Liberal Party said the other day, he's a prick. Stooge, not Saurus. I got trolled.
That was sis.
Hey, sis. Just go and fuck a trans woman already and get it out of your system.
Blocking the user.
Hey, Cal, they got you all these questions they want to ask you.
I used to work with people who had severe mental illness, and you can just recognise that just in their language, they're really disturbed, and it's quite sad.
That 57 will buy part of the ocean, so no wind tides are able to see from his luxury home. Where does the money Albo is getting actually come from? Guess what? What we are going to think, create always, says Dream Create. I love it. I've been cloned, says Sherry. Sis, why don't you change your profile picture quickly, sis, so we can see you. Change it to something. Have you got a picture of you and Roach together? And once we see that, we'll know who's the real one. So they're copying people in our thing. This is how dangerous this is, you know? Yeah, Trump's family members made billions on the market. No, they still had fun, though. Help the homeless. Remember to never donate to charities. Help in person. Ask what they need, shelter and water. So did I. They all got jabbed. Hello. Tammy, contact us. Listen carefully. So you can go michael@cafelockdout.com. So michael@cafelockdout.com or cafelockedout@gmail.com. And if you can get someone who's got a smartphone or a laptop, I'm happy to share your story. I don't know how to change my... Well, Sissy, you just said that you were a bot, but I think you could figure that out. So anyway, there's I just got a friend request from me. Yeah, I get that all the time. If I had to die, I'd finish my trek and travel with you. No skinny dipping with you, though. Not with me. Oh, no, I wouldn't. I don't want to go skinny dipping with me either, Daniel. I think he's all right. Cheryl Whittingham, sissy is fake. Okay. Poor Alba, got to sort out $1 trillion debt. How selfish can Albo get? Well, it's amazing that they're doing it that way. You know, yeah, I hear you, Jason. We'll keep an eye on going from there. Okay, moving on. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is it. So listen carefully. This is a dodo question, especially you trolls. Have a listen. When you arrive on an island where you instantly become the apex predator, ironically, you could already be walking the track to your own demise. With no natural enemies, you start becoming fatter and dumber and a troll until you could be a dodo and not know it. So, how would you know if you were a dodo? And this is going to be the next question. Just let me find it. And here it is. Have a listen. I actually let the dodo ask the question.
I wish I'd been asked this question. What is the test you can take to discover if you are a dodo?
It's the quiz show.
I'll play it again so you can hear.
I wish I'd been asked this question. What is the test you can take to discover if you are a dodo?
It's the
Now, the reason I'm asking is if dodos could have flown, they probably could have flown to another island and survived, or they could have flown away from the rats and learned to do in the trees. How would you know if you're a dodo in need? Thank you, Norma Lloyd. I hope you're not a troll. So the thing is, how would you know? Now, what are the symptoms of what could see us become extinct on Australia or see who we are gone? One is surely apathy. There's all these major things we're facing, and a lot of people are apathetic about it. So is apathy mean that you're actually a dodo? Because there's a lot of people I know, no, I don't really have an ego, baby. This is just who I am. Is this who I am?
This is who you are, babe.
Sorry, mate.
He's as authentic as you can get, this one. There ain't no surprises here.
So how do we do it? How do we know if we're dodos or not? And it's probably better to know you're a dodo now before you're extinct rather than after you're extinct, because no one gives a shit after you're extinct, except maybe a few of us will end up in a museum stuffed.
If you're so full of shit that
human.
You can't move is a pretty good indicator.
Hey, Myron. There's dodos don't ask questions. If you question, you are not a dodo. Not bad, Joe Duncan. Like it. That's really good. That's an excellent answer.
The urine test to know if you're a dodo?
Ego on the side of the dodo. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's cool. Yeah. Because dodos can't fly, they couldn't migrate, so they died of boredom. They actually died by the Portuguese and rats, but, I get it. You start talking to Tasmanian tigers. Tasmanian tigers, I think, they're sort of the same thing, aren't they? Both go extinct. Yeah, that's the same thing. Dodos can't fly, do the quiz. What can't we do? Now, we once built Broken Hill by walking to there in wheelbarrows with our tools, and they built one of the most iconic towns in Australia. There's so many incredible things Australians have done. Defenseless from predators. We are surrounded by predators now. We really are. And we've not really put up a huge defense. You're talking to the fake one, Diana.
What about this comment from Katie?
Ask someone what a woman is. If they get wrong, they're a dodo. Yeah, Katie, now you're getting it. I do sense a lot of apathy around. I think apathy is a sign of a dodo. Fear, whatever. You can't be apathetic now. The way to get out of this is to get active. To get active and get up, and we have it done. I thought this show us. We did have one sex robots question. I just had one, and I asked it. I'll ask it next if you want. But this is it. But the thing is, the dodo, to me, I'm not just going to entertain you for things because I get fuck all money for this. Fuck all. I'm not getting anything for this. No one's buying. This is just me doing this with Cal.
And he works hard. He works
we both
damn
do.
hard to get this
So
done.
to me, this is about trying to cause division and some philosophical questions done in. Because what if we're in a dodo danger zone now? We owe $1 trillion dollars. We got all these issues. We've been force vaccinated, a lot of us against our will. They're getting more vaccines that want to get into us. Our food is corrupted. We're literally being medically raped and pillaged, and we're just sitting here going, oh, she'll be all right, she'll be all right, just vote for Pauline, I'm sure it'll fix her. Sounds like a dodo, right? So we are dodos. Maybe if we recognize we dodos, we go, oh, that's the problem with dodos. Let's get rid of that and bring out, instead of a dodo, the Corella in us, the larrikin Corella soul that we used to have. So as they came to fucking take us out, we can fly above them all and go, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. If you remember how to do that. So anyway, going on. Okay, the sex robot question was funny. Now, I grew up with a dad, and he actually stayed around. And me and my brother used to get, we'd find Playboy magazines here or there. And Dad told us later that he used to read them. That was it. So Mum was trying to find them and get them out the house, and Dad's trying to find them for, I don't know what he was interested in. Who knows? But anyway, that's how it is. Boys and fathers sharing Playboy magazines. But we're moving into an era of sex robots. Now, I'm pretty sure the teenage boys can't afford a sex robot, but what if the father does? And the father buys one. So the question is, how do you keep your sex robot away from your teenage sons? Unless you're happy, I don't know. Would you be happy sharing? And if you weren't happy sharing, what would you do with it? Where would you hide it? And going from there. So that's the question. If you had a sex robot, would you let the whole family use it, or would you just keep it to yourself? And where would you hide it? Because it's like a robot. And is it actually a form of incest? I don't know. I mean, it's just like a VCR with a brain. So maybe it's just, I don't know. That's the question. There's other questions coming.
I would totally want to use it. I would have that bitch vacuuming and dusting and washing up. Oh, unless it electrocuted her. That's not incest. That's using your noggin.
So there you go. The poor thing has to do all the housework while she's... Yeah. Oh, the trolls have gone. Oh, your time must have been over, guys. Time must have been over.
A bachelor's thing.
Huh? Did the time finish?
Myron, no sharing sloppy seconds with Pops.
Yeah, I'm with you, Myron.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. I couldn't do it. I can do it. And what if you came here and go,
keep your toys in the drawer, people.
Can you imagine coming out and going, has one of you guys been fucking my sex robot? No?
No, the trolls haven't gone yet. They've been waiting for this one.
Good on you, Sue. My daughter's in Paris and it's business as usual, no disruption at all. Yeah, see, we've just been fed bullshit. Thanks, Sue.
What's Jane saying there? Buy them one. When my eldest started looking at porn on my PC, I was at work and I bought him a PC. It's normal for boys to see porn. I agree.
Yeah, I agree, Jane. And that's what I'm saying. I've got nothing against boys looking at porn, but a sex robot takes it to another level, There's a lot of trolls care for you. Have you noticed that?
Thank you for caring for me.
They really care for you. But you're with this big bad man. I'm actually small. I think you're actually taller than me. I'm actually standing on a stool. When you meet us, that's our actual height. Our favorite joke is me going, it's the plane, boss. It's the plane. Okay. Anne Green, Michael, you're waking people up to the truth by making them think. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Sex robots, what have I joined? I don't know. Are you a robot? Are you a troll? If you're not a troll, we'll ask you. It's a question for the future. We ask questions, Robert, about the future, about our times now, and try to get people thinking this. And the question is, if, say, you were your age, Robert, I'm guessing you're looking about, if you're not a bot, you're looking at about maybe 45. So you'd have a son that's coming into puberty. And if you bought a sex robot and you found your son using it, would you freak out? Would you let him do it? Would you? I don't know. That's what's coming. We don't say fuck off, mate, anymore. That's the truth. That's the truth. Anyway, moving on. That was another question there. I can't see. We're so busy doing the trials. Can't see all the answers. Oh, now this is interesting. Watch this. This is really interesting. And I've actually got I think I've got an AI thing to do. Okay, have a listen to this.
To One Nation, just like they did Trump. We've also got first-generation migrants turning to one nation. Again, just like Trump, we're seeing the same thing happen. And because we're seeing the same thing happen, we've got the lessons, we can learn from it. But what is particularly concerning for me, right, is these are our people. We can talk to white women. We can remind them where their allegiance should lie.
I'll just play that one more time. Now, just imagine if she was white and she said, we can talk to black women and show them where their allegiances lie. We can talk to Chinese women and show them where their allegiances lie. We can talk to Indian women or trans women and show them where their allegiances lie. Would that be racist? But if we can talk to white women, Kelly, and tell you where your allegiances lie. How do you think about that?
I think you can tell me all you fucking want, but I'll make up my own mind and
their allegiance should lie, because
should lie.
Remind them where their allegiance.
Wait on, it gets better.
We can talk to white women. We can remind them where their allegiance should lie.
Because white women are pretty dumb. They're going, what? Huh? What?
Because do you want to align yourself with patriarchy? Do you want to align yourself with the really insidious nature of being a trad wife?
There you go.
The really insidious nature of being a trad wife. You want to align yourself with
Wait for it.
The really insidious nature of being a trad wife.
And I'm spreading hate. I'm spreading hate. So the question is, and this is from Grok. Imagine I made this up. I'll just get it up. Here's the next question. Ready for it?
I'm sorry, what is the insidious nature of being a trad wife? I'm sorry, what is the insidious nature of being a trad wife?
So that's the question. We've been informed by this articulate...
To one nation, just like they did
I know where
Trump.
she's from.
We've
She's
also got
Australian, but
first
I
generation.
don't know. But the insidious nature of being a trad wife, you poor things that have been brought up like that.
So a trad wife
Traditional
is
wife.
short for
So
traditional
what's the
wife.
insidious nature of being a traditional wife?
I
Can
knew
someone
that.
tell me what is the insidious nature of being a trans wife, so we can inform other dumb white women what it is to save them from themselves. I love being a trad wife. Thank you, Tammy Jane. Thank you, Tammy Jane. So going like that. In one ear, out the other for me, says Sissy.
You probably did misinterpret that.
I'm
look.
pretty
I
sure you figured out how to
love-
change the thing, Sissy. We got the real sis. Here, Norma. How do depression is not, Kelly is not all happy. They love you, Kelly. They're so worried for you, babe. He's saying, did I misinterpret that look?
Absolutely, you misinterpreted that look. I love being by my man's side.
Anyway, we're not married yet. I stand with trad wives. Trad wives can be trad husbands. Fucking A. Sure they can. Who said they couldn't? Identify any way you want. See, I'm just blocking the unreal sis. As a woman, I hate housework like most men do. I agree. I hate housework too. But the thing is, for those who like being a traditional wife, why should they be labelled with it's an insidious nature? Our fertility rate is down the tubes.
Yeah.
Young girls are told, you've got to get a career, you've got to get a career. What if some of these young girls secretly don't want a career? What if they actually want to start a family? What if they want to have children? What if they want to buy a house, which they can't afford because we fucked it up so they can't afford it? But what if they actually just want to get a house and sing in the house while the kids are playing in the backyard, and then the husband comes home and together as a family, they build something together? Why is that insidious? Why is it such insidious? I'll stay a trad wife. Don't like it, fuck off. The real sissy's back. So that's it. Take me back to the 70s. I grew up with a traditional wife. My mother brought up as kids the
That's
whole way.
right. They held families together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an old thing, not an extreme thing. That's right. I'd happy to be a wife, period. I'd be happy to be a wife, period. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
Me too.
I think this woman needs help. Well, you know, I actually don't. I think she thinks what she thinks. She's an ardent feminist. She doesn't like it. Maybe she's lesbian. Totally get it. No problem. But I thought it was an interesting question that she put forward.
I think it's got a lot more to do with gardening, hanging out with the kids, just being there, picking them up. Not necessarily being chained to the sink.
Rain?
It is rain. I'm going to go out.
No, I'll go. You stay. You stay.
Hey, you're the man. You stay there.
I'm going.
Okay, it's raining and our generator is out in the rain and Mr. Griffith is going to save the day. So, guys, I just want to let you know that...
Keys. Tell them what we're doing.
I already have. And Michael works really hard on this, and it's about bringing some awareness and having some discussion around what we see on social media, like every day. And it's just about us and the world that we live in. So, and arming ourselves because it's getting dangerous.
Is Tony Barber running in from putting on the generator for Channel 7 or Channel 9, wherever the fuck he worked with, to put it on? So a bit wet, but we're on the beach. Robert Zabril, you two are so cool. Oh, thanks, Robert. You a troll.
Yeah, he's probably going to do some shitty comments now that you think you've sucked us in.
Oh, that's it. Let's go. My mother was a powerhouse. She didn't take shit from any man as long as that was accepted. Love my mum. Me too. Oh, well, Cal does a lot of the cleaning in the place, not only because she's good at it, but she kind of likes it, and I'm a grot. Would you agree?
I'd agree.
There you go. But I do the rest. I get underneath and fix the bus.
He does heaps of things. So it's like we're our take on tradition.
Why does she think she can label and vilify people for having traditional values? Exactly. There's no. It's like they have this left wants to be tolerant and accept everyone, but they hate everyone that doesn't think like them. It's you can't build one thing. You can't build a society on that. We've had the sex robot question. I'm sorry, my love. So you're gone.
We've got Diane Barrett saying it's being not woke and appreciating the tradition of blokes going to work and us staying at home, cooking great food and cleaning for my husband. It's work for us, and when I was working, he'd help. That's the way to do it. Sharing. It's sharing the load. It's being there for one another. It's support, not attacking one another. And it's got
Simon Brown, being a wage slave and miserable. Success is per modern feminism. I agree, Simon. Family life was so good in the day, traditional family. I loved being a trad wife. My trad hubby was so trad. Wasn't so trad. Yeah, I know. Hey, it was tough. It wasn't all the Brady Bunch, I can tell you. I don't want to be my wife's period. Everyone watching, that's not a troll. That's Jason. Sorry, single I stay. Oh, Diane, yeah, yours is great.
Yes.
Better than daycare raising our children. Exactly, New
That's
Joy.
right.
We don't even know what they're doing it. I mean, look at all those people who are buying houses, bricked up air, and giving their kids over to the system to look after it. And the system is full of pedophiles. It was like 3 now that they've had to have the children, the preschool children tested for sexual stuff because these gay guys have got whatever they are, they've got in there pretending to be woke, and everyone's going, oh, of course we can hire you DEI, you know? And that's what they've got. I mean, it's coming down to values, and I think that's what's coming, values. Christian household as the man is the head of the household. Myron, that's not actually the truth. It's what it is that the man looks like he's the head of the family, but who's in charge really? Enough said. Yes, wife got a new kid. She got a goat. Feminism has a lot to answer. I think feminism there. If you want to have a life where you want to be a millionaire hard or have a life and be a CEO, great, knock yourself out. But I don't think why we should shame traditional wives and even traditional things. Trad wives are the warrior queens the alphabet movement are scared of. That's right. There is actually some Arab countries now and others that are giving it a new name and are honoring it and a wage, because they're saying it's so important because the future generation depends on how the children grow up with their mother. And I hate to say it, children need mothers. I've met a lot of guys that are great fathers, fantastic fathers, even single fathers. But every child I know, when it falls down, all they want is their mum.
That's right.
And to even go further, I used to work in nursing homes for a long time when I first came to Melbourne. And I remember walking down, and I used to go to all of them in like an agency. And I was in this really dreary one. Just had long corridors with doors coming off. And it was a dementia clinic. It was mainly dementia. And I remember going down, and all I could hear down the corridor was these 80 and 90-year-old demented patients with these sad, lonely little confused voices going, Mum, Mummy, Mum, because they'd returned to that. That's so important. I never heard one calling for their father, ever. And I did it for 6 years. Never heard it, but I heard them calling for their mother. That's the importance of mothers. It's incredible that all of us are walking around that we came out of a woman. I'm sorry, it just when you think of it, it does your head in. Imagine if it didn't happen. You went to a planet and they said, oh, where'd you get these little ones from? Oh, they form in here. What? Yeah, and then they feed off the breasts. What? It wouldn't make sense, but we take it for granted. Take it for, is that granted? Yeah, but it's actually incredible. Chinese capitalism, the most form of capitalism, globalists want white folk gone. That's right, Ron. She's a narcissist. Oh, the little one. Yeah. Make trad great again. Love it, Karina. I'm MGG's trad wife. I guess that's a thing. See ya. I'm sure you both work hard, never stop. Hey, sissy. Oh, we just enjoy it. You know, we enjoy each other's company. Anyway, we've got a few more to go. I just wanted to play that one. I'm not a troll, you funny buggers.
So far, so good.
I think it's funny that we can't often tell the trolls apart from a bot. Imagine that. You're here on this planet. You've got all these ability to think and feel and touch and create. And all you do is get on here and hate. And you get it to such a point that people can't differentiate you from a bot. That's the sum of your existence. And you think I got issues. Yep. Hey, Leander. Yeah, okay, let's move on. We're getting close now. It's only supposed to be an hour. Okay. Next question is about snakes. This is going to be fun. Questions about snakes. Snakes. I'll be in school. Yeah, I love it. See, this is what it is. They've taken us away. Here we go.
Driveway. Hold on. Snake in the driveway. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a flash.
What happens when you separate as you've done in your lives? Well, you get on with your life. But at the moment, we're happy together. So thanks for the interest. That's a rattlesnake, by the way. Very poisonous.
Small.
Oh, Katie, I do want to be married and cook for my future hardworking husband. Katie, that's beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. That's food, Daddy.
Only you.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Only you.
Oh, Robert. Daycare has 3 days this month of June to celebrate grey, trans, and autistic gays.
What? Why autistic gays?
This guy, keep this going for a while. This. I know the sound. And you can see him doing. Us blokes bring different things to relationship. I don't do a lot in the house, but I build stuff, not relying on tradesmen. Absolutely. Roachy is incredible. And that great picture of you, Roach, I don't know how that was done, but that is just staggering, brother. I wouldn't mind that on my wall. My grandmother raised 11 children. My mum raised 8 children, raised with good morals and good character. Everything has changed so much. Now so many young ones want a friggin' trophy of having abortion or 6. Kazan. Kazan, that is an incredible comment. You should share that. Send it to me as a single comment. And they're putting down traditional wives. No one shames stay-at-home mothers. Well, they do. We just played we just played the ad where this girl says the insidious nature of traditional wives. I mean, that's not shaming.
This is a beautiful snake. This is a Western Diamond back. You can tell. Look at these rings. At the end of it.
Questions coming up.
Oh my God.
Gonna put him in here. All safe.
Okay, stop the thing. Here's the question. This is, we did it with Grok, but it's my question, but it's with Grok. Here we go.
How many varieties of snakes do you think Albo wrangles?
Okay. You heard it from the Black Grok Man, who doesn't exist. How we've just seen that Kennedy got told during a podcast that there's a rattlesnake in his driveway, and he went out there, got a little fishing net, picked it up, put it away safely. So we have Albanese, who's just got a $57,000 pay rise. So how many varieties of snakes do you think Albo has wrangled in his time? That's the question. Wow. Hey, Robin, man, if you ever want to come on and talk about that, that'd be huge. I'd celebrate that story. Not celebrate, but I'd share that story, brother. Even to give your son some bring him back to life for a bit. That's horrendous. My mum wasn't my mum and my dad, even though I had a stepdad. Wow, Jason, that's powerful. Oh, my mum was my mum and my dad, even though he was a stepdad. Yeah, we've met great stepdads. That's Bronwyn, who I interviewed in Manjimup, whose husband died of AstraZeneca. He had 3 kids, and the oldest was a boy that wasn't actually his, but they were as thick as thieves, and the boy's been devastated by the loss of his father. And the 2 girls were too young to remember their father. So his actually own biological children can't remember him, and the only one who remembers him is his stepson. And so, yeah, I'm not putting down step parents at all, you know. I don't know about that. My boys only grew up with one set of hang-ups. Yeah. Kelly E.T. phone home. Oh, that's the wrong one. Gotcha. Thea. It's a shame, you know. It'd be actually interesting on here if you could actually just drop the cussing and all that. It's not supposed to happen on here anyway. We've got those filters in. But if we had all that, it'd be healthy to have debates. This is what we're actually wanting. You know, people on here now, as long as you're civil, we can stay here. But why you just want to get on and do filth, I don't know. Cunnilingus. I now care for my 82-year-old mum.
Cunnilinguistics.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, sorry. Got to get my eyes checked. Cunning linguistics. It's kind of the same thing, really, you know.
Especially when you say it 3 times.
It's all about enunciation. So my mother-in-law called her mum on a My mother-in-law called for her mum on a deathbed.
Oh.
That's what I mean. This is the importance of mothers. I love my kids, but the mother is closer to their hearts. That's just the truth. The first 5 years of a child, when they learn the most important lessons in life, shouldn't be palmed to a stranger to do. Right. And I totally 100% agree with you. Under the cabbage patch. So anyway, lots of questions here. Block user. We certainly come out of a cock in a frock. We certainly didn't come out of a cock in a frock. That's Leander. Leander, I love it. I love your beliefs, attitude, and awareness. Thanks, Fiona, you troll. It's unconditional love. We should understand that this is universal. But if you say a man can't get pregnant in Australia, it's classified as discrimination. That's right. There's another woman now who's lost a job because she said men can't breastfeed. And newsflash, men can't breastfeed. They just can't do it. They just can't do it. And in fact, nah, thanks, Warby. See you, mate. I grew up in an all-male household. Definitely got myself a traditional wife. Hey, Peter, how you doing?
We're still on the trad wife.
I never hate you guys. It's cool. Traditional families are the backbone of a strong nation. I agree, Dream Create, you know. In fact, do you know that even dinosaurs were traditional? And they still exist. They still exist, but they're very traditional, but they like to hide. So watch. I did this once before. I'll see what it's going. But the best way to uncover the dinosaurs hiding in your community is with woke comments. So watch this. We should stop using the term breastfeeding in case we insult those new women who used to be men who, don't have breasts. So we should call it chest feeding. Listen. I'll go see. Only women breastfeed! You hear that? I think it was the Stegosaurus. Yep. Even the dinosaurs are on our side. I taught my daughter work ethic. She's a go-getter. Nothing wrong with charming a few steaks every now and again. A great snakes. Oh, we're off to the snakes. Yes. Oh, actually, we didn't even get to them. So where have we got? We're up to the snakes. So sorry, can't watch the snake stuff. Oh, really? I like snakes. If you don't corner a snake, they'll leave you alone. That's right. Full moon. I love RFK. So do I. I love Robert Kennedy. So do I. Snakes on a plane. Create cobra venom with the jabs. Big guy's catching a snake with pink butterfly. That's right, man. He's cool. He doesn't care if the fucking is pink. He doesn't care. He's a bloke. He's the man. He doesn't have shots there. I posted of Robert Kennedy catching a rattler with his bare hands. Holy shit. That's sad, Peter Lane. Tiger snake got my beautiful 30-year-old horse. Oh, sorry, Liz. I love being married to my gym. We are a team. Yvonne, I love it. I love it. Yeah, we're a team too.
We're a team. We're the team.
We're a team. Lots of good teams around. Because they're trying to label people on the autistic spectrum as more likely to be trans. Yeah, I know. That's interesting, Fiona. Wow. This one is too small to eat. I used to keep snakes when I was younger, a very long time ago. Is this, which freaking sissy is this? Now I've got two sissies going. Exactly, Karen. That's a different vid. He uses a prod. He used to... I'm going down. Did anyone, MG catches his trouser snake often? Ben?
That's my job, Ben.
Ben, you said you wouldn't bring that up, remember?
Come on.
Because our daughters watched how hard we worked and swore we'd never like me, and they would never be like me. Cool. As a stash of snakes.
Stash of anti-venom.
Yeah. I don't think Albo has a snake. He's probably... Okay, we're up to the elbow jokes. The jabs have snake venom in them. That is why he made that video. Okay. All right, is that Jay? Is that the real Jay? He runs away. He's black. That's racist. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We snake charmer. We snake charmer for a start. How many times has he been to China? Too many, including him. This is how many varieties of snakes does Albo wrangle is the question. No, he doesn't even have a trouser python. Depends on who's listening. Okay. What benefit does a PM who wrangles snakes have? What? He probably can't even wrangle his small boyfriend. Albo is a snake, Wayne. If we were doing competitions, that's a winner. Probably his trouser snakes. One of his trouser snakes is Andrew. G'day, Andrew. Didn't know snakes wrangled snakes.
You and his wife has a snake?
Too many snakes, even his
One-eyed trouser snake.
I wonder if Albo's watching. His whole army didn't shit himself just over the. He didn't shit himself just over the text. Steve Irvin would be proud of RFK. He would. Just one. Family is not about blood; it's about love.
There's not many Albo fans here.
Lucky if he wrangled an earthworm.
I like that one. That's a winner.
That's a winner, Robert. It's still wrapped around his neck, cutting off the blood to his own brain. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Jason Cormick, we all got a lot in common. Karina, you don't get to the top without wrangling a lot of snakes. A lecturer showed us how to catch a brown snake with a pillowcase and stick it in the desert. Yeah, I've caught a few snakes. I feel sorry for any snake Albo has dealt with. Albo can't do snakes, but when he showed off a bunny's rabbit on his tie, he became a labor. It's his own. No one else would want to touch it. Okay, that's nasty, but probably true, but no. My mum had 5 under the age of 6. She worked in our general store and looked after a boarding house at the same time as raising us. Wow, Michelle. Amazing stories that these people have gone through. I love them. I bet he's wrangled plenty of 100. G'day, Brad. You missed all the trolls. Fuck off, Max. We just block anyone who's been rude, buddy. And basically, to those trolls watching, most of us are the anti-vaxxers and the people that you kicked out of society in COVID, and people have been filthy to us the whole time. And you've had 6 years of being absolutely filthy to us, and we actually just want to be left alone. We like each other's company. If you don't like us, fuck off and do your own fucking quiz show. It's not using any explicit language. Is not using, I think, Norma's thing. Oh, there's difference. Saying fuck and this and like the Corellas, fuck. That's the way.
An Australian?
But you know what you've been
born
rude.
in Australia.
And, but yeah. And Kelly, yes, she does.
I like to swear.
She does. Oh, she does. But it's the insults and the way. We're here to have discussion and talk. And if you just want to
put anyone down,
you just want to put people down, well, fuck off. As the Corellas say, fuck off. I already quit my new job. You guys were highly vaccinated with crap trucks. Wow.
That was
AL.
Yeah.
We've been propaganda and psyops. Yeah, my God, there's so many guys. Sorry. Okay, we better move on because it's going up to 1:30. So I hope I haven't missed anything.
Oh, there's
here we go. Yeah, see, so we got ones here pretending to be other ones, and what can you do? They get on, they come back, and come on. It's really quite interesting, the level of hate for us and why you hate it. For those who do hate us, one really interesting thing between us is that our side that I'm side from, in most of the debates, especially about COVID and all that time, we actually want to be wrong. We've always wanted to be wrong. But you guys, and that's when it comes to the anti-vaxxer thing, we want to be wrong. We don't want to believe that the entire medical establishment is vaccinating, putting stuff into our children, which is injuring them. We don't want to believe that, but it's clear that it's true. But we don't want to be right. But the other side, they desperately need to be right. They desperately need to be right. And that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing.
By John Doe. They hate us because they are cowards.
Yeah, I know, John.
They can't be proud of themselves.
I know.
That's
they hate us because they're scared to die. And that's a lack of God. It's a lack of a belief in God. If you're scared to die, then what's there's I think an Irish truck driver said to me a beautiful thing. He said, there's no, if I can do an Irish, there are no atheists in foxholes, Michael. That's my best Irish accent. Imagine their quiz show. I expect to have a point. That's right. Yeah. Okay. We still have some questions left. Let's move on. Oh no, there's only 2 questions left.
Whoa.
And this is one. Now, what they've been hitting us with now for months, and it's affected me too, is that AI is going to take our lives and we're going to be doing nothing because AI can do everything better than
well, not everything. AI can't do everything.
I browsed 100 pages of death records from 1941 today. Has anyone else done that? No, I think it's called We Have a Life. But yeah, cool. Whatever floats your boat, Norma. So going on,
Troy.
It's a bit like sticks and stones may break my bones things. We've been through it so much, bullshit and pathetic labels. We don't really give a shit what the trolls are projecting. Troy the man. Troy the man. Yeah, that's right, Troy. You know. Oh, this is hilarious. Imagine spending your free time listening to something you hate and wasting your energy on it. You know. What's the next question? Sorry, Zelda. Zelda's bored. So I'll just get it together. So they were saying that AI is going to take our jobs. But I remember when I was doing it, there was, when we started this, the head of IBM came out, and they're building data centers everywhere, and that's going to be the next fight. In fact, the FBI, they've got leaked. This is really interesting. This is a part of this thing now. So to get the AI to where they want it, they need all these data centers. And so the AI, apparently, over 1,000 leaked documents confirm that the FBI will classify citizens opposing AI and data centers as violent extremists, you know? And yeah, okay, Zelda, that's a really good question. AI has already taken our music. Why not our jobs? Imagine it taking over the tram jobs. Yeah, well, this is it. Hey, Chris Uncovery. Oh, that's Chris Coveries. Oh, that's why don't you guys make up your own names? Why are you always stealing our names? Chris Coveries is a great guy. Why?
Because I got no balls.
Get a life. Anyway, there's so what it is. So AI have been threatening it, constantly taking our jobs, and we've all got young people. And my son was saying the other day, he thinks his job could be taken, and what's he do about it? He's trying to get a life together, and what's he do about it? And then I heard that the head of IBM, the CEO of IBM, said it's not possible. And this is why. And there's 2 reasons that are really positive for us this time. The data centers, the amount of data centers they want would cost $8 trillion, and every 5 years that would have to be. They'd have to rebuild them because all the chips would go. So basically, $8 trillion every 5 years, and the money isn't there to replace that. So they're not gonna. There's no profit in it. They don't actually turn over $8 trillion worth of business. And then you thought that was the reason it was going to happen, but they keep going it, and then this happened. Just to this. Sam Altman says AI won't trigger the jobs apocalypse he once predicted. And I think I've got another question with it. And this is the reason, which I think is fucking fantastic. Is this it? Let me bring it up. So an API this month cost $150,000. So that's one of their little chatbots, $150,000 for the month. A junior data scientist salary, that's a human being, costs $4,500. And so there. So this is it. So basically, they've been sacking about 16,000 people a month and replacing them with chatbots all over America, all over the things everywhere, just getting rid of them, getting rid of it. Now they're realizing that they're telling their staff don't use AI because all the AI things cost money. I know there's a a guy on Twitter that does these fabulous AI short videos. They're about a few minutes long. And he became very famous for it, but he said it's costing almost $5,000 a month. And I'd like to make bigger videos than what I do, but I cannot afford it. It costs too much money. And that's it. AI, which they're sort of selling to us, is going to be far cheaper than humans. It actually turns out it's not. Humans are cheaper. And they're not only cheaper to afford them, but most people don't like talking with AI. I don't like talking to chatbots. I just don't like talking to AI. I don't have conversations with Grok and have it like a friend. I don't. So they like talking to humans. And so their business is losing money left, right, and center. So AI looks like, for now, for a long time, it's going to remain where it is now, a new tool. You can make videos with it. You can make music with it. You can do pictures with it. For podcasting, it's excellent because it gets posters up. All this stuff can take us, a promo ad can take us an hour, 2 hours with Photoshop. Grok does it in 10 seconds. So it allows us, as two people in a bus traveling around Australia, it allows us to do what we do. And so it's great. But they're saying that it's not going to take over these other jobs simply because they can't afford the data infrastructure. And there's a new one going up somewhere around Sydney. I think it's going to take a quarter of Sydney's water. So there'll be a few, but I reckon there'll be lots of fights against it. In America, we're hoping to do stories of people who live near data centers. The water turns to shit. The sound is constantly. It's not going to work, I don't think. So I think that is a really, really, really positive
So the water bills will be bigger. Someone's got to cop it.
Yeah. And that's it. So this is it. I think it's they got taken up by what they think, and this is it. So the question is, sorry, Zelda, there is a question.
I don't know if that's the real Zelda.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the real Zelda. Why do they always copy poor Zelda? Where is she? Let's get rid of her. Sorry, if you're going to copy one of our audience members, maybe you should study them for a while and look how they look. Zelda probably doesn't know what Grok is. And how pathetic that is. You're copying our people. Why are you doing that? I mean, seriously, why are you doing that?
Because they're fans.
Yeah, great. Fake Zelda. Yeah, fake Zelda's gone. Okay. Now. Okay, here you go. This is the second last question. And I'll just put it up as a comment everywhere. So is it, if you had been replaced by AI, say this year, have you been replaced by AI, then you were suddenly asked by your bosses, could you come back because you're cheaper to employ than AI? What would you say or do? Would you go back to work? Would you go back to work and just fuck everything up? Would you go back to work and be like really happy? Would you go back to work and every time you see a robot go, fuck you, bitch? Would you go back to work and just think, okay, well, I'm on borrowed time. I'm just going to do what I do until they find a way to replace me? Or would you go, I'm not fucking coming back. You want the robot? You have the robot. What would you do? What would you do if you lost your job? You were just cast out no matter how hard you worked. And then they found out that AI wasn't your replacement. They wanted you back. What would you do? Oh, here we go. Oh, wait on. You really disappointed in Michael and Kelly, really? Well, I tell you what. Why don't you get all the money you've paid us back? Then we'll give you your money back. So send us the receipt of all the money you've done to support us over the years, and then you can take your disappointment somewhere else. I'm sure Hoodie, actually go follow Topher. He's off to America. I gave up dolls.
So we've got some comments coming in. Cherie Porter says she'd laugh and hang up. Jane Dern says, suck my dick and give them the bird. Okay.
Ben Clifton, yes, I would go back to work while I find a better job. Good on you, Ben.
And Butterfly Heart says, I want a hell of a pay rise and
yep.
benefits.
John Doe says, if I went back, I would ask for a pay rise. Trish Wolf, I don't want that thing. I would quit and take the road less traveled. Robert Frost. Yeah, that's what we're in. Violin.
I'd send my
laugh and hang up.
Jason Cornick would send his sex robot to stand in for him. What would you do at home, though?
Can we leave that one for a bit? That is just so.
All right. We'll start that one, Jason.
That is so funny, Jason.
Oh, go fishing. I'm with you,
Do you think they
Roachie.
noticed the difference, Jace? For starters, I would ask for a desk because there wouldn't be any more. That's right. They would have got. AI doesn't need a desk. That's right. Go fishing, says Robert.
Katie, no, I would not. I would find a way to become independent. They would probably replace you again anyway.
Yes, Katie, I agree.
That's right.
No worries. Told you so. The pay rise and free fuel for the and the rent of the rest of the time I work for the rest of the time I worked. Free fuel for the rest of the time I worked there. Good on you, Troy. That's it, man. Might actually give us some power. I would not go back, says Joe Duncan. I want a new direction, and I would take this as a sign.
Yeah.
Ask for a pay rise. Ask what it costs for a robot, and then say 1,000 less, and see what they say, says Paula Fenn. Hey, could have worked. That's how we could all get pay rises. Or anyone there. You want the robot? Your problem. Fuck you. Yeah, that's the real sis. That's the real sissy. Don't you love her? Tell the boss, just buy me. Explore my options always. Good. That's cool, Ron. Yep, the pay run. On the CLO page.
Oh, I've got that one. Yeesh.
It's okay, Ben. We're on to it, buddy. The young people with the axe extra was in Scotland. The young people with the axe was in Scotland. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Bernie. Topher, not Topper. Topher's gone to the USA to get his teeth fixed. A robot could do that. Ah, that's the bad Ben. I hope that's the bad Ben. Hold on, Ben. We're going to find out. Ben Clifton doesn't put people down like that to the thing.
Yeah.
I yelled at my boss one day, and he told me to do as told because I worked for him. I laughed, hung up, and drove away. They hired a replacement way worse.
They're lost.
They're lost. Maybe you give me the pay rise. Maybe you give me the pay rise. The PM got. That's right, Anne. Perfect answer. I referred to a not replacing the garden as Trish Wildfire. How it related to dolls. Huh. I wouldn't go back. They can suffer. Yeah, well, I really agree with Sissy. I wonder if you can buy these robots secondhand, but people still.
I think we're still going to be hearing about the robots next week.
Do you think so? You'd get a sex robot at an op shop, just sitting there on the shelf, you know?
This comment.
Fanny hanging around its knees. I don't know. My sex robot makes more. My sex robot makes more on OnlyFans. Just thought if Gessa and Nessa happened, so want to work, so stuff the jobs, lol. Work at the gardens, live off the land. I'd go back and teach the robot to devote all the funds into my account. Lisa, I love you. That's how you do it. Yeah, unite with the AI. Do it, but then look out for the careers that could be impacted by AI. That's right, Simon. Oh my God, that's the last comment. My God, there's so many comments. Thanks, guys. Okay, now the last one is, what's this? Oh yeah, that was actually the theme of the whole show. So I forgot to play it. So
what the fuck is?
Yeah. So fake clip. Yeah, we're on to it, Karen. I'm really sorry, Ben. I have a mate who can't wait for his sex robot. Yeah, I know someone who can't wait for a sex robot too.
She is going to be so busy. Not the sex part. Talking about the vacuuming and the washing up.
Changing the alternators in the bus. Changing the tires.
I'll be riding her like a pony.
Okay. So it's okay. Now the next question is I think it's in here. I'm going to see this one. Now I'm going to play you this because this is how I think AI can be used. So they've got this AI. They've used it as basically a tool. So for us now, it's a tool. So I put into AI, I wanted something to end, which was uplifting. And the thing, the sex, is that can't be the same Karen Bloom, can it? Is that a fake Karen Bloom?
That would be definite fake Karen Bloom.
Oh, yeah. Please leave our poor Karen alone. She's gorgeous. Okay. So what I said was I was going to end that here we have all these problems facing us. And the government can't help us unless Pauline gets in, and it looks like she might. So I think there's real hope there. But on our level personally, if we are dodos, what can we do about it? And I wanted to have these people say, get these depressed looking skinny teenagers to drag on a mirror, and then in the reflection in the mirror is an older person, and the question was, if you had been, oh no, not that one. Where is the hope in all this? Where is the hope in this? Oh, I've lost us.
Here we are, babe.
Oh, we're there. Where is the hope in all of this world, right? That's what I wanted to get. So I thought these depressed, sort of hopeless-looking teenagers would bring on a mirror, and in the mirror would be, because we can't have your reflection, and an older person would say, you, the hope is with you. And that's where I think we are. We have to talk about these difficult issues because they're real and they're happening, and not talking about them isn't helping us at all. And there seems to be a danger about talking to them about them, especially in this communal thing where we all talk and we all put forward suggestions, funny or whatever, because the trolls are mercilessly attacking this show, none of the other shows. It's just this particular show. And I think it's because they don't want us talking. They hate it. Although some are sticking around and maybe going, oh, maybe they actually like it. So anyway, so I'll show you how it first started. Here we go.
Lift. Hold it steady.
We got it.
So Grok did that in a few seconds. Then it did this.
You are the hope.
Pretty fucking remarkable. And then this. But I ran out of credits for him to say hope. But look at this. Look at the beauty of this. And Pauline Hanson is using it. Look at this. This is my favorite today. I'll see if I can find it. So I got the dodo doing it. I got this one. I'm just trying to find this other one because this one, this wasn't mine actually, because I actually think they're incredible. And it's a new art form. Where are you, Paul? I used it in the show. Is it this one? I'll just see if I can find in downloads. Hold on. Videos. Downloads. Huh. Can you see? Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to show you to those watching now, not to be scared. Oh, I've got it. I've got the one I want to show you. This is amazing. It's different ways to communicate that are really powerful. And it's so easy to do, and it's free. And all you need is a little bit of imagination. And I just want to show you what it did, if I can find it. Where is it? I wonder if that's the one. Because you kind of love memes, you know. I think memes are a brand new art form that has come up in the last few years, and are just extraordinary. But memes have just suddenly taken a huge step forward. If only I could find out where I put it. Let me see. Is that it?
It's better to walk alone.
Oh yeah, so this is it. Okay, so here we go. So I'll get them. So first one, this came out from Pauline today. I didn't make this one, I nicked it. But I'm going to share it. Because look what it communicates in 10 seconds. Wait on. Let's talk about this artistically. So we can see the basically one nation on the front, the Australian flag. It is bashing through Labor and Liberal. I mean, look at that shot. Every shot here is a masterpiece. That is a beautiful shot. It's just AI. It smashes through. This is only taking a few seconds and then comes through. You got the storm everywhere. It's getting out the way. Nothing is stopping this orange train. That is a work of art. That is a work of brilliant propaganda art, and it's ours, and that's going to go uber, uber, uber viral. This one here.
Hey!
So this was the original.
Don't fucking touch me!
Okay, calm down. This was the original image of the girl who had the knife and the sword. This was one of the ones they made of her. So this has been a meme. Just this, just a standalone meme, just the image. But I asked Grok to animate it, and this is what it did.
Don't fucking touch me!
And I think she even does a Scottish accent.
Hey, come on, bastards! Ah, stay back!
And then there's this one.
And then with a crowd going in the...
So I've seen these memes for a while. This is the meme. It's better walking in a crowd with the crowd going in the wrong... It's better to walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction. And so that's very, very powerful. But then Grok did this. I said, could you animate it?
It's better to walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction.
Look at this guy turning around. Look at these people turning around to look like they're waking up. Powerful shit. What I would suggest you do is you see any memes you think, wow, what would that look like animated? Go to Grok Imagine. Use your Twitter account. And I just use my Twitter, so I don't know if it costs me any. And you get about 5 or 6 that you can do a day between 6 seconds and 10 seconds. And Robbie, if you're watching, you'd love this. But everyone out there, you can do this yourselves basically for free. And these are going to go hugely, hugely viral. And they're a weapon for us. And it's using AI. And at the moment, AI looks like it's not going to replace our job. So at the moment, it's a two-edged sword. And we can use it because we have pathos, we have empathy, and we have balls. Actually, I don't see balls actually means balls anymore, considering what I've seen with Australian men over the years. But it's basically, we can use this to communicate in a way that is more effective than a video, more effective than an interview even. I think this is really powerful. I love it.
It's better to walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction.
I mean, basically, that's us. Okay. We did the quiz show on the bus today because
it's a long weekend, and we looked at getting a little cabin at a tourist park, but it was $160 for the night. And that's just for us to sit down and do the show. And we don't spend that sort of money because it's you guys who support us and keep us on air, keep Florence rolling.
Yeah.
And we live very frugally. So
that's a bit too much. And the caravan park alone, just for in a caravan park,
that's right,
was about $84.
Yeah, for a powered site for one night, $84.
So my feeling is to the other homeless people out there, they'll be going, how can they survive? You know,
Yeah.
This is really it. But this is it. So tonight, this is the first. Is this the first one we've done in the bus?
No, we've done one before.
Okay, so this has actually worked really well, and here we are. I was thinking of pulling out of it because of the rain and everything else like this, but somebody really likes the quiz show.
I love the quiz show. And we get our audience on here talking, and we also know how many trolls actually are fans. So it's just a bit sad that they're so miserable and can't join us.
Florence lives herself from some unleaded MGG. That's right. I don't know if you're the real Belinda. Who knows anymore? Hello, beautiful people. You missed the troll war, Sharon. Good to hear from you. So, yeah, so anyway.
Agree with you, Jane. I love that comment.
What's that? Us women wear our balls on our chest. That's true. I'm sorry. The women have been far braver. En masse, the women have been far braver. There's a lot of great guys. I'm not putting any of them down. but the women have been
Oh,
exceptional
That's
last
right.
few
We've got
years.
some beautiful men out there.
Oh, using CLO has helped me to get back to writing lyrics and playing around with music again. Might be AI, but can be purpose to like what we see here. That's right, Troy. That song you wrote, I really like both of them. I wish do I have it here? Maybe we'll go out with it, Troy. Let me see. Music. I think it's on. I think it's on. I think I've got it on a hard drive, Troy, but I'll get it up. I want to start using it. And so if you AI does things like this, watch. If you're doing AI music, I just see this is the one. Hold on. Two secs, not that one.
Oh, it sent that one the other day.
I think I got the wrong one here too. No, I don't have it here. There's, but yeah, this is where we are. This is where we are, and
Good morning, Doreen from Canada.
Oh, hi, Canada. Sweet. Anyway,
Yes, she does, Val.
The quiz show, an open-ended creative process like that. Yeah, Ron, thanks, man. You're the same. You're always creating, brother, and doing this. So this is it. So it can still evolving. But this is basically like if you guys have something like, oh, that'd be great to be discussed in the quiz show, let us know.
Yes.
And fuck off the trolls. We'll just, Cal and I basically spent ages today getting rid of many as we could. But they've gone, I've got 65,000 following one page. We've got 55,000 another, and they've infiltrated that. They've gone in and set up fake accounts, coppering accounts. So I don't believe this is just Australians sitting there with their mother bored. It might be someone who hates us, like people hate Charlie Teo. It might be that. It could be ASIO. I don't know. Whatever it is, we're happy to have people on here who don't disagree with us, but have a civil discussion. You know, there's different ways of swearing, but just absolutely trying to disgust us into silence. Well, you've tried that for 5 years and it hasn't happened. And if I'm such a danger to women, the police have yet to arrest me or charge me or anything. And basically,
What better way to bring a man down than attack him and call him a sex offender? It's just one of the oldest tricks in the book that some dickheads and
that said, I do like
horrid
sex.
Women use. Yeah, but that's beside the point. These guys are being disgusting, derogatory, hurtful, hateful, and we're all here to spread awareness, share each other's company, and just grow stronger together. So they're jealous of it. It's harsh, but
yeah, I think so.
Let's just leave them in our wake.
I think that's why we'll go out with this. My son and I are talking again, which has lifted my soul up from the gutter. He's a beautiful boy. And I absolutely
sorry, did I get rid of your comment?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
These people are Clints. Yeah, anyway, there's here we are, and I wrote this. My son didn't talk to me for a long time. That happens in lots of families. I'm not getting into it, but I wrote something for him for that. And when I wrote it, I thought, well, this is for all of us. We've all lost lots of people in the last few years. And it'd be great to get them back. I don't know if they will, but this is to all of us who have lost people. And it's my son in the picture. As a lot of teenagers now, they go through tough times, really tough times. And I think us together is the way that we go forward. We are, speaking for myself, I don't feel poor. I feel blessed. I feel lucky to wake up somewhere new most days. I feel lucky to do this, and we have time and thinking about it. It doesn't always work, but I love it. I loved interviewing the doctors last night and sharing their courage and trying to inspire them to do something. I love the fact that their shorts have been shared today, and I'm blessed that I wake up with a certain person every morning, and together we tackle the day.
We do, my darling.
One thing the Lord gave us to get through everything, even AI, is each other. And maybe if the trolls learned that, we could start healing the divides amongst us and start really getting our country back. Love you all. Take care and get ready for the troll shit show next week. But here we go. And this is called Harbour. Right. And that's my Tennessee.
There's a harbor in my heart where you used to fix your sails. There was no berthing fee to pay, and there were no documents to sign. You used to just relax before figuring out what you needed to do, for the ocean is vast, yet wherever you went, the currents always lead back to you. Now there's a museum in town full of memories of you. Seems the council here have nothing better to do. They change room by room as the outer you grew. But when you switch off the lights, the inner you still glows. There's a harbor in my heart where you used to fix your sails. There was no berthing fee to pay, and there were no documents to sign.
I'm sorry, you two have it already.
If the storms grow too long, why not set sail for me? Otherwise, at least know that there's a part of you here, alive and so full of fire that I'm wondering if it's you that's powering all of these lights. That I'm wondering if it could be you.
Oops.
Who is powering all these street lights? There's a harbor in my heart where you can come and fix your sails. There will be no berthing.
It's not us, it's the sex robot.
Fee to pay, and there will be, and there will never be any documents to sign.